Let me see this in close action real quick. That is actually wild. So, what's up, guys? It's Terry here, Binding Orquology, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Multiplayer and Warzone 2. In today's video, we're going to be covering the Tracer Pack Cthulhu bundle, and this just came out of nowhere. I decided to check my store because earlier today we had the Crash Bandicoot bundle, but then they removed it temporarily to adjust the price. And now we have Tracer Pack Cthulhu here, which I think is very interesting. It comes with red/heavy ink tracers and dismemberment for both the BAS P and the FJX Imperium. And we get this crazy, just sort of operator skin as well. So if you guys are excited to see this skin in full, the bundle in full I should say, see anything secret about this bundle, see how the traces look like, and camos and everything, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. I upload store bundles pretty often on this channel, including traces, reactives, or whatever I'm interested in, and just random videos in overall, on this channel. So if you enjoy any of that energy, then go ahead and subscribe. But that's enough of me talking, let's go ahead and check out this young bundle. First off, we got the amazing operator skin of Deep Lord for Koenig, and it really makes him look like an overlord. You know, they call it the Deep Lord, but he just looks crazy, man. He's got a big flipper there on the back, 2 big flippers for swimming and everything. I think it's a pretty cool skin. You'll definitely have people turning and looking at you, but I mean, it's not really all that flashy, I guess you could say, but pretty cool skin. Next up, though, we got the submachine gun of the BAS P known as the Demoniacal. I think that's how you say it. Also has red heavy ink and dismemberment. And as you guys can see from the tracer preview here, it has a really great dismemberment effect, just destroying the opponent's body and leaving a black ooze, which I think is really, really dope. It comes with these attachments. Doesn't have any ammunition, so it doesn't come with traces for any other weaponry. But it's a very good looking BAS P. And if you're a fan of the way it looks, then W. We also have another tracer pack for the FJX Imperium Condemnation here, which also has the same effects as the BAS P. As you guys can see here, it comes with explosive ammunition. So this might be able to be put onto other snipers. I'll let you guys know if that's the case for sure. But yeah, it also has an animated effect on the muzzle and on the scope there. So really cool. I'm just annoyed that they keep giving this gun tracers when this is our third tracer on this gun. Just give it to one of the marksman rifles already, but still pretty cool. We also have the Hellspawn vehicle skin, which is just guts on a boat. That's wild. We got the weapon sticker of Cthulhu, loading screen Dark Seas, and the Demon Lord emblem. So I'm gonna go ahead and cop this for 2,400 COD points. I want to see what it's all about. Make sure you guys, you know, drop a like if you guys are excited to see what this bundle is all about and see the traces in full. And let's have fun. Bruh, seeing Koenig sit there with this suit on actually makes him look like a freaking badass. If that's just, I don't know, maybe that's just me. He really looks like an overlord. Okay, so here we have the Demoniacal BAS P and the Condemnation Imperium. And when looking at the Demoniacal, here's the attachments once again. And keep in mind, you can keep all of these attachments. You can change any attachments except for adding an ammunition. If you add an ammunition, you will lose the tracers. But any other way, you can keep the tracers. And then when it comes to the camos of this gun, here's how the base camos look like. At least it's cool enough that the little Cthulhu monster stays on the gun, which is great. So here's how gold looks like. Here's how platinum looks like. Here's how polyatomic looks like. And here is Orion. Doesn't really look crazy with any of the mastery camos, but I think all the other camos that we're going to see here should look pretty cool. So here we have it on the yellow speckled camo, which actually reveals some a really cool design on the behind of the Cthulhu. Full dark violet camo. And then going on to the solid color camos, here's aqua, azul, all of these. And honestly, you can get some pretty cool combinations with this. I mean, it's cool that you have the little octopus Cthulhu monster on it, which will give it the most best aesthetic. Here is Valiant Blossoms. Valiant Blossoms and the Cthulhu monster together actually is not too bad. And then here are the rest of the camos in case you guys are curious. The CDL camos, of course, because, you know, why not? So, yeah. Not bad. I think it just looks great on its default look, honestly. Just in my opinion. And then here we have the beautiful Condemnation, which really looks great with the animated, you know, blueprint camo on the attachments that it has here. And if you look at the attach, or in the camos here, here's how the camos look like. Once again, very similar to the BAS P. Gold. Here's how platinum looks like. Here's how polyatomic looks like. Polyatomic looks crazy with the red on the attachments going in and out. And here is Orion as well, in case you're curious. So the purple camos definitely look really good here. And then moving onwards, we got the yellow fun camo, which looks cool. And we got the dark violet camo here, which also looks kind of dope. And then moving onwards, we got the solid color camos, which, you know, they all give it its own vibe, I guess you could say. Nothing too crazy. Maybe like the darker camos are gonna be pretty cool. Here are the event camos, so Bowing Blossoms, Dark Bones, Skull Eater, which looks pretty cool. Bladder Tactics, all of these that you get from various things. And then the CDL camos. Once again, nothing too crazy. I feel like just the default look of the gun is pretty clean. And now we're gonna see how the guns look like with their meta attachments. So here's the base blueprint attachments of the Demoniacal BAS P. And here are the meta attachments for the Demoniacal BAS P. And luckily, this is a really great class. You still keep the general look of the BAS P. And it is animated, as you guys can see. The BAS P in the middle, it does like emanate some red, which is actually really cool. And you pretty much keep the general look of the gun with a great class setup for multiplayer. Here are the base blueprint attachments for the Condemnation FJX Imperium. And here are the meta attachments for the FJX Imperium Condemnation. Unfortunately, you do lose a lot of the look of the gun. You're definitely going to want to put on a camo because you do lose some of the octopus / CTHULHU in the middle. But at least you still have the stock that's resonating as well as the main base of the gun. So maybe it'll look pretty decent in game. Oh, and just as a little note, no other guns share the .408 explosive ammunition, at least from what I was looking through, so you won't be able to put this ammunition tracer on anything else. And keep in mind, if you want to keep the tracers on the FJX Imperium here, you have to have the ammunition on. If you take this ammunition off or change it, you will not have the tracers on this blueprint. With that being said, let's get into a game, see how CTHULHU looks like in game, see how the tracers look like, and anything else that we can find out. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so here we have the BAS P Demoniacal. I still don't know how to say it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it looks pretty freaking fresh, honestly. I like the look of it. And here is the FJX Imperium Condemnation, which looks really freaking rad. I'm gonna go in the dark in a little bit here, just so you guys can see it in the dark, because I know this is more of a bundle you want to see in the dark. So if we go over here, we should be able to see these guns glow a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, there's definitely a glow on these guns. In darker environments, which is pretty cool. You see the CTHULHU monster a little bit more apparently here. The little resonation is not as obvious, but it's more obvious on the FJX Imperium here, as you can see. So yeah, pretty clean. I mean, it sucks that a lot of the attachments do take off. A lot of these get taken off for a meta class setup, but pretty dope. And then here is the scope of the FJX Imperium. It lights up, which is pretty cool. I don't like that scope though. And then here is the BAS P. So yeah, pretty cool design wise, but nothing crazy. And then here are the tracers of the guns. And honestly, that's really crazy. You legit get black ink tracers. That's wild. How does this look? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, let me... It has like a hint of purple in there too. But if I shoot at the sky real quick. Okay, you can't really see it like that, but honestly, really dope. I don't know. I like the ink. The ink is that's a unique sort of tracer that we haven't had too much of before. Now let's see how the tracers look like on enemies. And there you go. You get a crazy freaking dismemberment effect. We try hitting the head now and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's some good dismemberment right there. And they get inked up a little bit too, as you shoot your opponents, which is pretty wild. Now let's use the FJX Imperium and see how it looks like on our... Oh, that's really crazy. Yeah, the sniper one is actually kind of wild. It makes sense though, because it is the explosive ammunition, so it's going to have a little bit of a crazier effect. Let me see this in close action real quick. That is actually wild. Yeah, so even though you're forced to run explosive ammo, I mean, it does make the tracer effect look crazy on this gun, which is nice. Now let's see the finishing move and our operator real quick. There is our operator, looking pretty fresh. And that is the finish move that comes with just unlocking the operator, by the way. It's one of the default finishing moves. Now let's go from down below. As you can see, I mean, his skin is kind of cool, but it's nothing crazy, honestly. Now let's do it when they're freaking down like this. And there you go. There is a nice little dismemberment effect even when you do the finishing move, which is actually kind of crazy. I did not expect that. I don't think I noticed it with the others, so that is kind of tight. And now let me change to my meta class setup so you guys can see that I still keep the tracers even when I change up the class setup. Is just that you can change the class setup however you want. You just can't change the whatchamacallit, the ammunition. If you change the ammunition, you won't have the tracers, but yeah, honestly, pretty dope black ink traces. I think the traces are pretty unique. But now, let's go to third person mode and see our operator in a different way, and then we'll end the video. Okay, so here we are with the CTHULHU skin, and it looks really cool because the sniper rifle actually like glows on your back when you have it on your back, which is actually kind of dope. Let me switch weapons real quick. What if we have the BAS P on our back? Oh, I guess the BAS P isn't really on our back, I guess. But still, it's cool that the sniper actually does glow. But there you go. You got your beautiful freaking flippers in third person mode. It makes you look like the freaking Wasp hero from Marvel or DC or whatever, like Ant-Man, one of those. I don't know, it's kind of funny, but yeah, I mean, interesting operator skin. Not the craziest, honestly, and the bundle itself is honestly could be better. The only redeeming part about this bundle, in my opinion, is the tracers. The tracers on these guns are pretty dope. But I mean, we already have BAS P tracers, and we already have FJX Imperium tracers. So there's a chance you probably like those tracers better. And so this bundle is probably like not an L or a W, but an M for mid. Like, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Could be better, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about this bundle in full. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. And yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned on the main channel. I might drop a video with this tracer blueprint, or I might not. I don't know, I kind of don't care about it personally, but we'll see. Anyways, I love you all, and stay tuned for more store bundle videos to come, and maybe Warzone 2. Yeah.